45 minutes. We'll go maybe 30, 35, and then we'll open it up for any questions for him about anything. And then we'll start our wrestle-offs immediately following that. And then we'll go across the street over to the arena, over to the shoe, and relax a little bit.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
You guys all hear me? Alright, I don't know how this mic's gonna work, so if it doesn't, I'll just take it off and yell. I'm gonna go over some top technique tonight. That was probably the position I succeeded the most with in college. So I'll go over a few techniques from there in the short time that we have tonight. First thing I'm gonna work on is basically my main breakdown. It worked on everybody in college, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna work in high school too. The main thing I like to do off the whistle is catch my tight waist ankle right away. Okay, so when I start off the whistle, I don't take my weight off this guy's hips. Okay, I keep my weight on this guy's hips, but it's low. So from this position, okay, I just drop my weight down right here. Drop my weight down his back. I don't take my weight off, and I go right to my tight waist ankle. Hand on the elbow goes across the body. All right. I don't like going to this tight waist because he can still hit his first move here. I stop his first move right here. Tight waist ankle. Okay? Now from this position here, I want my shoulder to be so deep that I can't see it. A lot of guys, especially a lot of young guys that I'm teaching now, they like to go here and just drop their arm down. There's no pressure right here on this guy whatsoever. Okay? So the main thing is having the guys get their shoulder so you can't see it. So getting it deep enough to where their fingertips are almost on the guy's spine or on the other side. So right off the whistle, I tighten it up right here, okay, and then I switch sides, okay. I do this to get this opposite side off the mat. Now that this side's off the mat, I drive forward. I never try taking the guy to my hip. I always like taking him forward so he can't scramble on me. Right here, and I take him up. I keep him in the pocket. In between my hips is what I consider the pocket here. Okay? Now from here, what I like to do is just get this leg in off the bottom. So if my knee's pointing towards the ceiling here, and as he goes to his base, I take my knee and put it on the mat, drive forward. Now my leg's in. Okay? So essentially off my setup, I'm getting a set of back points already just with the tight waist tilt. But I gotta keep it tight, keep this guy in my hips. A lot of guys like to forget keeping their knee toward the ceiling and they lose the leg when they try putting the leg in. So I'm here, tight waist, chop forward, knee toward the ceiling. If I let him slide out, I have no leg to throw in here. So I'm gonna keep him tight, just like this, pinching the knees. He goes towards his base, leg comes in, forward pressure. All right, from this position, I'll either run my figure four, I'll run my boot, but first thing I just want to do is get this heel as high up in this guy's crotch as possible because that controls his hips. You see a lot of guys ride legs right here. All right, my hips aren't controlling him at all here. Okay, he's able to come up, he might be able to hit me down, whatever. So that's why I want to get my hips up and get a short boot. Okay, even long guys get caught here sometimes, so I want to ride it tight. Okay, keeping it up high in the crotch, all my weight here. A lot of times this leg, I like pinching on the inside here, controlling his other hip. Now from this position, I like to go to a bunch of different stuff from here. One thing I like to do is just go wrist. Okay, roll this guy's wrist over, right here. And as he tries taking it out, I'll suck it in right here. Okay, so I suck this wrist in. Now I got it up on my back, up on his back, okay, right here, just staying tight. And then from this position, it's really easy to turn the guy. He has no base on that side. Even if he blocks with this leg, get this leg out, okay, right here, he's trying to block there so I can't take him to his left, that's fine. I keep this tight to his back, but I also give it a little pressure, okay, and pull with this underhook that I get here, always driving, right here, okay. No, I never do double boots here, just so a guy can't turn in, I pinch. All right, so if he tries to turn into me, I have this hand behind the back, I don't even need to hold him here. And if he tries turning away, okay, I just go right back to my base. I got my set of back points. Okay, so from here, we start with the leg in, All right, I just catch this wrist, however I need to catch it, drive over it. He tries taking it out, I just catch it. I like to catch it here, okay? If I have to, I'll go to the bar. But for this, I like taking it behind the back right here. Safe position. He can't really do much from here. I just take it over, okay? A lot of times I like taking it right to the half from here. I get my back points and secure them. Now I sink this half deep. I have all day here to take him over. Okay, he tries turning into me. That's when I take this leg out, switch hips, keep this wrist underneath, sink my elbow deep. Now he tries arching, not really going anywhere here. Alright. So I use that as a whole series. I'll use the tilt, get a couple sets of back points, and then when I go for the pin, I'll keep him on his back there and finish it off. So from the beginning, I'll just hit it. Get my back points here. Now I go to the half, he turns in. Get the pin. Keep that wrist underneath. I'm just gonna take this off. It's a little annoying.
A lot of things, guys, it's just mainly the pressure that I have on a guy when he's in that bottom position. It's not so much trying to hurt him, it's just pressure with my hips and keeping him on the mat to where I want to take him. That's why keeping that leg tight up in the crotch instead of riding a deep boot works really well for me right here. Because if he tries hipping out with that, right here I have it so tight that he can't get his knee under or anything like that. So that's why I like riding that short boot. And once I get in here, I'll just fight for wrist. Alright, a lot of times if I can't get it, I'll just reach over top for it. Pull it in. Takes it out, catch it, okay? Just rotate it. I'm not trying to take it up. I just rotate it to right here. Catch. Get back points here. Then when I want to finish them with the pin, take it up. Right here. Next one I like to go to from here is just when the guy stays up like this. I'll get the breakdown on him, and then he'll come up to his base. So I come here off the whistle, alright, do my breakdown. I don't have a leg in yet. I come here, okay? He's still up on his base here, and I have his wrist. Instead of letting him come out, then see my weight down on top of him here, alright, I drive him toward his shoulder. Just like this. Okay, now guy's gonna try and circle out here. Okay, he can try and circle out, but I have all my pressure on this guy's elbow and his tricep, keeping that tight. And I'll take it to a tilt on this side also. So just in this position here, I'll kind of pull it up into me. All right, and I'm gonna keep it legal here, but also apply enough pressure where I can take him over. So I'll pull this up on his back, get it here. I don't even need to be he doesn't need to be in my pocket here. He turns in, okay? He can't turn into me. I got the wrist under. He turns away, I got the hat. If he gets all the way to where his hips are almost out, it's hard to do with this arm. Okay, I'll just hop on top here. So I can really go to both sides of that. If he comes up to his hip too quickly for me to get my leg in, I'll go to that opposite side. If not, I'll tilt him and then take him over to the half. Now I'll work into the same breakdown position to a figure four. Lou Roselli showed me a bunch of stuff in the figure four series, and I like to use some of it. It worked a lot for me. It gets guys moving a little bit on bottom, opens them up a little bit for a good position to turn. Alright, so I always do the same setup here. Stop them, open them up, get this leg in. Okay, right here. I just run this. Like he always says, we have the butt here, okay? Just getting this figure four, getting that pressure on the guy. A lot of times guys get figure fours and they're on their knees, not pressuring in. I need all my weight on them. So I'm on this toe and that's it. And I just start walking. I can start walking over, just open them up. Okay, a lot of times I'll come here, just open them up, and he's gonna be turning, he's gonna be facing me this way. So I just like to get the hand in. take him back this direction. Okay, right here. So when he's blocking, he knows I'm going this way, all right? He's blocking that direction. I just reach underneath here, okay? Put my tricep on the side of his head. Just scoop the arm, okay? Scoop that arm, drive forward. Get my back point here. You got it. If I want to let go of that, I can. Go right to my half. Okay? All that stuff works into the same series with my half. Just depends when you want to take it out, that position, and finish them, or if you want to take them back over, get another set of back points. Alright, here, drag it on in, chops, come back up. Alright, now, when I'm in this position here, and he's blocking me, okay, and he's blocking me from taking it over, we showed us this position here where I just take my fist, put it in the guy's armpit. Put it in his armpit here, and just walk it, keep walking, one step at a time, until I get this arm bar. Alright, I walk it all the way over. I have an arm bar, now I'm facing myself at the top, right here. Okay? I like to keep this, so over the shoulder here, and around his pec, his opposite pec, and drive forward, keeping this figure 4. Okay? If I get back points here, good. If he's still facing too far away, take this arm out, elbow to the back of the head, pull him to me. So if he turns away, I pull, if he turns in, push the head. Turns away, pull, turns in, push away. Okay? So again, from here, he's blocking me from going over here. He's posted. All I do is post my elbow. I don't try pulling it back, because most of the time you're not going to be able to pull the guy's arm back from there. Alright? All I do is walk it up to his arm. Post it, walk it, and right here, I have the bar. I still have the figure 4 the whole time. Reach through, come up on top, grab the pec, and helps me bring him over this way. Still have the figure 4. Have it tight. Out from here, if I'm not getting back points, take this arm out, push the back of the head, pull on the shoulder. He turns into me, push the head back down. Turns away, pull the shoulder back. Anybody have any questions on that? I know it's a couple moves right away. Good? Alright. Move on to a couple different things with the legs in. Most of the stuff I like to hit is getting guys moving opposite sides. Just like on your feet. You set up to one side, go to the other. The same type of thing I like working. So when I get a leg in here, and he's flat, he's not opened up at all here. Alright, I'll get both legs in right here, and I'll just try crunching him. He's based out here. I can't get anything. Okay? I'll at least get one arm posted like this. Okay? If I can get one arm posted as I'm driving forward, I'll take him to that side. Alright? What I mean by that is keeping him moving, alright? Not letting him know what side I'm going to go to. Maybe I'll pull both arms up. Okay? I'll shoot one back, maybe pull one up, shoot the other one back. Okay? If he's in this position, all I need to do is shoot this arm up to the front of the mat and underhook the opposite side. So I'm here with both legs in, giving him good pressure. I shoot one arm up, pull him right in. Take one leg out so I have a base on this side. Okay? That's the same thing if this guy's posting out. If he's posting, okay, that's fine. I'll just take him to the opposite side. I'll pop up here. He's posted on me. That's fine. I'll just pull it right here. I'm just taking this angle right off. Okay? He's got this arm posted. Instead of trying to pull it in, which is the hardest way to go, I take it towards his head. That creates a space here for me to be able to turn him easily. A lot of guys just don't get angles on the top, and that's why they get stuck here in a stalemate with double boots in. If you have double boots in, you can't score many times unless you're taking one out, taking the other out, moving back and forth. So here, I have double boots in. I just broke this guy down. Okay, whatever side you want to take him to is fine. As long as once his hand goes this way, I get that underhook. Okay, I just keep him here. he turns into me, okay, I get this other leg on the bottom. If both legs are in, you can spin in. That's why I keep this leg out. I take it out when I have it. Okay? So from here, I'll stay here a lot of times too. He's up on all fours. Alright? I'll use this same thing when I'm up. Okay, if I can't get him broken down here, I'll just stay here, stay tight. Okay? I'll pull this one hand, whatever side I have the leg in. I don't want to go opposite side because then I'm just contradicting myself with the pressure. I keep this side. If I have a right boot in, I take his right hand out. Okay? Driving off of this foot. I come underhook here. Just like this. Okay? All his weight's on his hand, so all I gotta do is pop it out. Same thing on the other side. I try breaking him down, can't get it. Can't get him down with two boots, that's fine. Drive forward off of this, get this hand up into an angle here, and underhook here. Drive forward, right here, right to my head. Keeping his legs spread, okay, just so he can't get his feet under him. That's the main thing when he's on his back here. Alright, so I get a leg in here on this guy. I have a leg in here, okay? And I try taking him out, okay, right here. I just can't pop him, can't get him moving. Alright, he's got a low base or something. I'll just go right here, okay? And I'll put my foot, I'll do it on both sides so everybody can see, but I'll put my foot here on the inside of his heel, and I'll just drive forward. Stay close here, pretty hard. I'll drive forward here, okay? I'll just break it down, just like this. Without even using my hands. And just splitting this leg, but taking this angle from the outside. Okay, if your hips are up, your hips go down like this. Up and down. To the opposite side. He's up here. Okay. Can't get him with double boots. I can't pop his arms out. All I gotta do is stay on top here. Hips in. Keep my laces right on his ankle and drive forward. Just like this. I don't even have to use my hands here. That's where a lot of guys get frustrated and start falling off the side. If they're here, they'll start going to this jump. It works sometimes, but against a good guy, you're not going to be able to sit on the side when they start working. I got to get up on top here, break them down. Once I have them broken down, that's when I come in here, pop up, take them over here, get this in. Start breaking them from side to side. Take them one way than the other. If I can't take them this way, I'll work this in and then take them the other way, right here. Opposite sides, everything works together. Get it here. Okay, he's spaced out here real tight. Maybe I take this leg out. I'll come over here. Turn this side. That arm behind the back. Come on top. Get the pin. I use it all as a series together, as I turn guys. It's not about just getting the leg in. For me, it's about using the leg, pressuring the guy down, getting him off his base, making him want to go over, creating a little pressure. Now from here, all right, one more break down. I stay up on top of this guy, okay? Put my elbow right here, kidney area. My hand right on the side, and I can drive into it. Okay? Pressure into it. Other side here. It's another breakdown. Elbow right here. Pushing on the side, driving into it. Just breaking them down, one way or the other. And once I get that leg and get them flattened out, that's when I'm good. I'll go on to probably my favorite move on top. Power half just from the boot in. Break this guy down the same way every time, so I'll just start with the leg in. Okay, I get the break down here. Alright, a lot of times this guy already knows what's coming, so he's going to be tight in here. If he's tight here, that's fine. All I do is push his elbow out this way. Whichever side I don't have the leg in, that's the side I push that elbow out. So if I have the left leg in, right elbow goes directly out. okay? No sense trying to fight underneath, you're just wasting time there. Push it outward. Now from here, this hand comes up, and I just get it underneath here. Once I have it underneath here, I'm good. Okay? On the other side here, he's got this tight. All I gotta do is push it straight out. Now I can slip under it here. If I have to, slip under it all the way up. Now it's under. If I can't get all the way under it, I'll push it out, pull this up, shoot it. Alright, now that I got that position, now that I have the half in here, okay, this hand, this arm right here, whatever the arm is that I have the leg in, okay, it's going right on the ledge. Everybody's got a ledge on the back of their head. This is going to rest right in there. And I'm going to roll his head like on a rolling pin to get his hips off the mat. So I'm here, roll it up. Okay? Using that pressure to roll him up so I open his head up. So I'm here at the half. I keep this thumb up. That's where the pressure is. If I'm here, it's all muscle. Okay? Thumb up. Alright? Get up on my feet here. Keep this fist, roll it up. Now that I have him off the mat a little bit, get this head. Alright, so I'm here. Now that I'm in this position, I don't fall off the side of it. I stay right on top here. This hip right here is going to go right in his ribs, and I'm going to extend my arm. So without even trying to turn him here, he's going to want to go over. Okay, so I'm here, this hip goes in. Okay, now that my hip's in, this elbow has to straighten. Okay, is there pressure there? Okay, I already have pressure here and I haven't taken him over yet. Now I take my time. This hip stays in, that's why I'm driving. Here, okay, straight elbow, keep it tight. This bottom leg stays in the whole time. Keep it tight, right here. Okay, I don't rush that position one bit. That's where you make the guy want to turn over and go home. Right here. Okay, thumb up, get my half Nelson here, drive it up. Now from this position, I can turn him here. Straighten this elbow, hip goes in the ribs. Okay, he already wants to go over here. I take my time. Finish when I don't feel like it here. I got plenty of time. Now if this guy, if he happens to, okay, he gets here, he happens to be real flexible. Alright? If I want to take this half over without getting it stopped, I gotta grab this guy's wrist. Okay, so I have the half. Now I stop, grab with my free hand, and pull it up to my other hand. So my half hand grabs the half here. Now he's not going anywhere. They can't stop this here. Even Feeney can't stop this one. Alright? It's safe right here. The shoulder's safe. I just hip in. Hip in. This is where you really flatten the guy out here with this shoulder locked. It locks the shoulder so he can't get funky with it. On the opposite side, one more time. I'm killing this guy's head over here. Alright, right here. Drive up. Now, free hand reaches. Alright. Grab it with the half hand. Now this hip goes into the ribs, and I straighten this arm out. Okay, he already wants to go over here. I don't have to let him over yet. I can make him straight for a minute. They can't stop it right here. It's safe, right to the pin. I keep my knees pinched tight. I don't let him slip underneath. If he tries to turn it into me here, okay, I'm pinched tight. That's why my hips are in here. Okay? I get my half there. You can leave the legs in or take them out. Depends what you want to do with it. If you don't feel comfortable being up high there, you just got to keep that hip tight, whatever side you take it to. Off of this half here, hold on a second. Off of this half position, if I really can't get this guy to turn, if he just stays, if he's flat here, and he just really elbows down, and I really can't get him here, he pulls his elbow tight, alright, right here, this is fine for me, okay, because I'll just take this up, and I'll just push his head away, okay?
I'll push his head away from me, and I'll pull up under, just like I showed earlier, just a little different position. Now when I drive him, I'll take this elbow and drive it forward, right to there. Okay? Create a little pressure there. All we're doing is creating pain just enough to get him to his back. Okay? Now from the opposite side, if I get this, but he's not letting me go, he's got this elbow in, that's fine. I'll just pull his head away from it. Okay? Reach under. This elbow, I'm going to take it towards the front of me. So I take it towards the front, drive forward, boom, right here. Okay? Post it on the mat. Good pressure forward. He tries to turn it in, I have the bottom leg in. If he tries to turn it away, I rip his arm off. Either way, he's going to be stuck there. I get my back post. You guys have any questions on any of that stuff? Going across body, back and forth. Good. Couple more things on top here. Just as far as getting breakdowns. A lot of guys in Ohio are pretty good on top, but they just like to throw the legs in. A lot of times when they just start throwing legs in off the whistle, you get caught under there. Guy comes out the back door, stuff like that. So we'll just do a few things to secure the leg coming in. At least find an opening instead of just throwing the leg in where we don't have the opening there. So off the whistle here, I like to just control the guy. If I'm not going to my tight waist ankle set up, I'm going to come right here. Okay? Good position here. Right off the whistle, at least I'll chop a hand. I'll open him up. Okay, so if I'm here, I'll open his hand up. Okay? I'll get him to his hip and then go for the leg. Alright? One side or the other. Doesn't matter what side it is. Off the whistle, I can come here. Open this up. Drive forward. I see too many guys now, especially at Virginia Tech. I've been teaching a lot of guys. Off the whistle, a lot of guys try and get funky and just start throwing a leg in. Okay, this guy's going to catch me. Now you're in a dogfight here. Alright? Trying to stay on top of him instead of trying to get a turn. So that's the main reason I like to secure my first move and then go to the breakdown, getting the leg in, things like that. Another way off the whistle here is I'll just chop this hand and then I'll go to the opposite side. So I'll chop here, get him thinking this side, go right to this wrist. It's all about just stopping the first move. If I chop to this side and he takes it, then I'll go with it. If I chop this side and he blocks me, opposite side. Right through the leg. I'm always looking for opportunities to put the leg in, but I'm not rushing it to get myself in trouble there. So again, here, he blocks it, opposite side, it's open here. I open it up here with my arm. I don't just try and throw the leg in, I open it up each time. Even on this opposite side. Okay. Right here. Okay. When I open it up off the whistle, it's just a spiral ride, but I'm making sure this leg's open. I don't just hit my spiral and let him go flat. Okay. And then try and throw it in from there. Okay? That doesn't work when you're breaking the guy down. It works if he's already flat and you're pulling him up. But if you're trying to break the guy down, you gotta stop his move first. So I get him flat to his hip and then open him up. Boom. Pull it open. Plenty of time here. Now I know whatever I'm gonna hit on top here. Another breakdown off the whistle. I like to hit this a lot sometimes just to switch it up. If the guy comes, if he knows I'm coming tight waist ankle here, sometimes he'll try and fire up right away. First thing I like to do is I just like locking this ankle right here. I pinch these ankles together. That'll stop his first move right away. Okay? So I'm here, boom, right here. Pinching his ankles together, that gives me time to get my composure and drive it forward. Stopping his first move up to his feet. Other side, off the whistle, just pinching, okay? That's gonna get his weight moving forward, and then I can attack. Creates a little pinch on the ankles there, and that's why his weight's going forward. And that keeps him from coming up. So instead of him coming up, he's worried about getting forward. And that's when I break him down. One more time here. Right here, he comes up. Get my breakdown. Get my leg in. Go to whatever turn I feel like going to from there. Alright, so basically on top here, a few things. If I'm breaking this guy down, number one thing is just not throwing the leg in off the whistle. Okay, that's the first thing. It's the first thing that helped me in college, was not trying to just throw the leg in, actually setting it up. Getting the guy moving, getting him off balance. Just like on your feet, that's how I use my legs. Just like a shot. Okay? Moving him, getting this guy broken down, then opening the leg up. I work on these drills a lot too. Probably be good to show some guys, if your guys like riding on top, getting the leg in. Just have them work opening the guy up. Have him off the whistle, this guy's gonna stay in good position. Okay, he's not gonna let the leg come in. I just work back and forth. Here. Okay. Not sucking him back into me, falling to my butt. All my weight's forward. So here, driving forward, chopping, open. Comes back up, switch side, chop, open. Just opening the guy's legs up, opening his hips up. Alright, when I'm in here, okay, if this guy likes to come up right away off the whistle, I just stop his legs. Like I'm doing a spiral ride, 2 thigh pries, right off the whistle, okay? I like going to 2 thigh pries, he tries coming up, 2 thigh pries right here. Now from this position, I can throw whatever leg in, because I'm opening him up here. I can go right leg, if he blocks that, go left leg. I'm not high on him, because my arms are underneath. My arms aren't over top, I'm not hanging over top, I'm in good position up there, giving myself the ability to work the legs. Alright, I have less than 10 minutes left. Do you guys have any questions on any moves or anything else? Anything else you'd like me to show in the next 10 minutes that I have left? Don't be shy, we're all ladies here. Nothing? You guys are killing me. Alright, maybe I'll just show some of it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go over some hand fighting on our feet. I know that's one thing that helped me get as far as I've gotten in college, because that's huge. It's a big change from high school to college, is just being able to create positions on your feet with hand fighting. The main thing that I learned from hand fighting is to always have my elbows in, coming from the inside. Coming from the inside, not trying to reach over top and open myself up, staying low. I learned this just wrestling a lot of guys like Metcalf, and right here, just keeping my one hand down, my lead hand. That's the number one rule of just hand fighting, is leading with the opposite hand right here. Okay, when I club that guy, I gotta try and knock him out of it a little bit when I hit that first contact, right here. Okay, now I can engage elbow in, elbow low. So if I come in here, then he's swinging, okay? Swing, single, shot, whatever he's gonna hit there. So I gotta come in here, get a hold of him, elbow comes in low. Now I have control. I like inside ties. The only time I hit an outside tie is if he comes inside on me and then I drop down and single. I always wanna be on the inside, okay? So what I do here, all right, head inside, always trying to keep position. I'm trying to get him out of position, obviously, so I gotta get his head out of position. Right here. If he circles in on me, his head position, okay, let's get him out of the way. Hands down the whole time. If I come after him with my hands up, he's gonna be shooting. So, if we create space with each other, I come back in, circle away from it, now I'll go to it again. Always staying into him, but I'm not trying to force anything. Once I start forcing stuff, that's when I get sloppy. That's when he can dive in and get on my legs. So I have to stay low. I don't really grab wrists too much. I always just went right to the head here. The opposite hand. Opposite lead leg hand. I'll go right to the head, ding him up a little bit, and then go from here. And then when he ties up with me, come right back inside. And if he fights inside on me, I don't just try and reach. He fights inside, elbow comes in. I'm always hitting him right here and coming in. So if he fights inside on this side, right back to it. Using my hips. It's all from my hips. When I pull, push, and I pull from my hips. If I was pulling for 7 minutes like this, my arms are going to be dead tired after the first period. That's a lot of things that a lot of the younger guys don't realize is pull with my hips, I'm not using any energy on my arms. Okay? When I'm here, if I have double ties, dropping my hips down. Okay? Dropping my hips, moving them side to side, pulling, pushing. Okay? It's all about using my hips. I'm not using my arms necessarily. My arms are the hooks, my hips are the power. Moving them. One thing with hand fighting too is creating the angle. Gotta create the angle to score. If I'm just sitting here hand fighting and he's in a square stance, I have no shot. So what I need to do is circle, get him off balance, get that shoulder, drop under it. If I want to go here, I'll pull it to him, and then go to it. It's just about circling him, getting him off balance, and getting the guy moving where he doesn't want to be. If I'm on this guy's head the whole time, I don't even have to be scoring, I'm going to get him tired anyway. If I'm on his head, he's trying to just fight up in a good position the whole time. So I can push him in, he feels comfortable, pull him down again, get him off balance here. Circle him, okay, create an angle. Even if I'm not scoring, I'm doing more work than he is. And I'm getting him tired. Okay? So, last thing with hand fighting, basically just always on the guy's head. My contact hand is the opposite lead leg hand, so he can't shoot. Okay, my lead hand's always down so I can catch him. If he shoots, he's not touching my legs. If he shoots on me, he's not touching me. Alright, if I reach up like this, it's a lot harder to defend that. I have no guard there in the way. It's a good question. Was that good?
Lance.
Cool.
Lance.
Neutralizing it?
Lance, last thing.
Alright, this will be the last thing for tonight. He said neutralizing the height advantage. Since I'm taller than everybody I wrestle, I got to get my hips down a little lower. Now wrestling tall guys, I've had a lot of tough guys that are really tall. The main thing is just finishing quickly. If I hit a low shot, I'm finishing right away. If I hit my shot, I'm not hanging around waiting for him to catch ankles on me. If I'm in on a high crotch here, okay, I'm looking to cut the corner. Okay, if he sprawls on me, cut the corner quick. I don't want to give up this ankle back here. Okay? If I'm in on a single here, I'm looking to finish up to my feet, even if the guy is taller than me. Okay, if I'm driving in, I got my single, I'm always driving into him. Okay? I'm tripping. Never pulling him into me because he's obviously taller and I'm getting all his weight pressure on me. So that's basically the main thing with the height difference. I'm always lower than him obviously, but I just create angles, finish quick, don't let my ankles get caught up in scrambles, things like that basically. Just finishing fast, always moving. I think that's it.
First one I'll go over is just a quarter turn stand up. Most of the guys on the team do. Off the whistle, we're just getting the weight off of our hands here. We're doing a 90-degree turn. Taking this knee and replacing it where this knee is. Okay? This leg's coming up here. I'm turning, getting this hand out of the way. But also bringing it to my hip. I should be hitting my elbow and my hip bone here. Quarter turn. This is so the guy can't chop me down here. If I just come straight up, off the whistle, this guy can chop me. I don't have any angle on him. He's still got pressure forward. So that's why we quarter turn here off the whistle. My quarter turn, I also have back pressure in too. I don't step up this way to where my weight's up on this foot yet. So when I quarter turn off the whistle, back pressure into him. All my weight's back on this heel. I got this pinched off here. I have this hand pinched to the outside. Now I can come up to my feet from here. Just driving in, keeping this hip staggered. If I'm square stance, I can get pulled down easier. So I stay staggered here. Work on the hand that's on the inside. And if I try to turn it out this way, he's got that locked in. So I get this hand in the pocket here. Just cut away. Simple cut out, just getting hand control. Making sure I keep this hand on the outside. This hand that's on the elbow. If he gets it on the inside, then I gotta work to get both hands out here. I just went right off the whistle, prevent that from happening. Right here. Keeping it tight. Alright, now when I come up, control this hand, staggered stance. Try and get some weight on this here too. A lot of weight here. Extend my arm all the way. I'm not just trying to throw it out and then cut out. I control it here all the way until I cut it. Yeah. Forward turn, pinch. Now I can come back into him. Staggered stance here. I'm already halfway out. All I have to do is cut. Get my weight in. You guys have any questions on that one? Good. Good. Now I'm going to go to tight waist ankle position. A lot of times when the guy's tight waist ankle, first thing people want to do is try and lift that up. And try and pull this off, just lift it up. That's when you get broken down here. So that's why on this, I get my hip into him right here, push away from it. I put all my weight on this foot, push away. Now that it's off of there, I can grab hand control. That keeps him from being able to just lift this leg up here, okay, and drive me forward. So he gets a tight waist ankle. My near knee creates space here. Creates space by getting into him. Now all the weight goes off on this leg here, the outside leg. Once he's off the ankle, he's good. The reason I don't just want to turn in like this is because he still has all that pressure in him. I can't pull it off because he's got a good grip on it. He's just going to drive me forward. I'm in bad position. So that's why I want to get this hip into him. Right away, get my weight into him. Right here. Now I'm out. Just keep hand control on that one hand. Spin out opposite side. Back to the other side. Tight waist ankle. Stay calm here, get my weight into him. Now I pressure back. Once I turn this up, this hand should come right off that ankle. I should have all my weight here. So once this turns up, that's when I create the space to come out. Hand control. Get my head away. One more time. Tight waist ankle. I stay calm here. I don't try sitting into it or try sitting up into it here. Okay, I just get this hip in first. I get him away from me. Create space here, back into it. Now I create enough space, come out. Any questions there? Does anybody have any questions on what they normally show in that position? Or what you guys worked on with your teams? Nothing from just a regular stand-up or anything? Alright. Yeah. Okay. So they're pivoting into the tight waist. So I'm going this way. Before he does this. So I come here and pivot in. I think that would just make it tighter for you if you're holding it. I think. Yeah, if he's coming here. Yeah, you're just making it tighter on him. I mean, I don't know what the exact technique of it is, but I wouldn't suggest trying to turn into him there. Because if I'm a top guy here, my first thing, if he's trying to turn into me, that's tightening it up. He's actually giving me position to chop. So, yeah, like if you're just trying to hit like a roll or something like that, that's the only thing I can see from there. If he's in here, I mean, with that same position where off the whistle, I'm trying to unravel this. So that's why we turn this way and just get this hand off. Yeah, because once this hand's off, I'm good here. So if I'm turning in, the only thing I can see from here is trying to roll from there. I don't know how. Who showed that plan? Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that. Yeah, but coming up on the stand-up here, basically the main thing we're trying to do is just keep him from being able to come in. So what we do is we just cut the corner here so he can't come inside even if he tries. I have this pinch here. So now all I gotta worry about is this hand. Makes it easier for the bottom guy to get out right there. Keeps him from being able to lock anything up too. From right here, we got the quarter turn stand up. We got the ankle. He has tight waist ankle here. We just get our weight in, turn into it here, push our weight off of that, and then we'll go to a claw here. This guy's riding a claw. He just has tight claw. He's pressuring down on me. Okay. First, the last thing I want to do is turn into him here. I want to get my weight away from him. So what I like to do is I like to post this hand and bring this knee to where my opposite hand is. So I replace this hand with my knee and I keep this posted. That extends my chest and my head out this direction. So from here I'll try to cut up and I'll just pop right here. Create all this space so he comes off of me. And now from this position, I'll switch my hips to here. Now I'll come up. Opposite side. So instead of trying to turn in and end up getting turned on the claw, I'm getting away from it. Make my chest big, keep my head up facing the opposite direction. I keep this posted so as I come out this way, it creates all that space to come off. Instead of reaching up for it, he goes for another wrist, starts riding me from there. So he gets this claw on me. Okay, he's riding tight. Instead of trying to turn in or reach up where all this pressure is going to get tighter, I just post here, get my head away. Now from here, instead of staying in this position, I switch my hips. Now I come up here. Opposite side. Again, right here. Okay, last thing I want to do is turn it in. That'll just make it tighter. I want to keep my chest up. Alright, chest up and away. Keep my head up in the opposite direction. Keep this posted as this knee slides through. So from here, sometimes I even like to tripod into him a little bit and then go. Pop it up. Some guys like to just come here and then spin out, but he still has that hook there. So that's why I don't like turning back into it. I'll switch my hips and then come up. Another one from there, this guy has the claw and the ankle hook. So he's got this hook here. I can't just kick out. I gotta tripod into him, get this weight into him, right here. And then as I do it, just limp leg out of there. So he has this hook. Alright, right here. Instead of trying to fight that leg, I just tripod into him a little bit, get the weight off of that leg, and then limp leg out. Head still comes up, so this arm comes off. Now I switch hips, come back up here, pop out. Same thing with the, he just has this hook with the spiral ride. It's the same thing we're trying to do here. He's riding a spiral. I can't just kick out of this position, he's got it tight. So all I do is pressure back into him, like I'm going to Granby, pop my hips back up. It's the same situation here. So he's got the claw in the ankle, right here. Instead of trying to reach up and then get turned here, all I do is pressure in, pressure my weight into him, pop up, switch hips, and then keep him from chasing. Any questions on those? That ankle hook or the claw or the spiral there? It's all the same escape there. You're just trying to get your limp leg out, trying to get your head away. Make sure your chest is up. If my chest isn't up here, this guy's just gonna, right here. If my chest isn't up, and I just try popping, there's nothing there. I gotta get my chest big here and keep my hips up and away. So even if I do come up, my chest is up high here. Because even if he's tight there, it's going to slide out. Because he's not going to be able to stretch that arm through this position. Now if this hand comes up, he's going to be able to stay there. If I just go like this, pop up, I didn't do anything for myself. Because this is still short. I got to extend from here to here. Extending that 4 or 5 inches gets him off of that claw. And then I can go to my finish from here. The other position, coming off the bottom here, is just this guy off the whistle. He goes to tight waist chop me, whatever side it may be. When I block here, the worst part about guys, especially younger guys, they go right here and then they got to work from their stomach. First thing to prevent that is just anytime I block, anytime a guy chops me, hand goes out. This hand should always be out. I never try blocking like this. That wrist will come in right away. Anytime I block, he chops right here. I come here, goes out. I'm off the position. So whichever side, it doesn't matter what side. If he chops this side, he chops this side. Hands are always out. Especially on your feet when you're fighting hand control. Your hands come in, you're going to get wrist locked every time. So the first thing I got to do is keep these hands in, hands out, elbows in all the time. So if this guy goes to chop me here, right here, just block it. Even if he drives over it. Then I just skate my hips. Now I switch. Switching hips gets him off balance. It gives me a little space to come out. That's why I like switching on a lot of stuff. If you just try coming up from there straight up, the chops come here. Now I try coming up. Now my weight over the top of this is going to be a chain chop. Once I stop this, I can switch up to the side. Now my hips are already out. It gets all his weight off. So again here. Chop. Get my hips out. Switch back. Now I'm in a good position here. You just got to make sure some guys don't lean back. A lot of guys don't get the concept of switching their hips and they all the way backwards to get sucked back. I'm keeping my chest over my hips, but I'm still getting my hips back. So when this guy chops me here, I'm right here, but my chest is still over top of me. I'm not leaning like this. That's what we get in trouble. So I've got to click here, keep my hips away, switch sides. Now I'm already halfway up. Any questions on that? Skating the hips out, switching angles. You're just opening your hips up to be able to get out. Do you guys have any questions on any other things from the bottom that we can go over? I can keep going over different moves, but it'd be better if you guys had suggestions or questions or anything that you want me to show or stuff you guys work on. What? Not getting like yes, we work on getting the legs out and not letting the legs come in. So if I'm the bottom guy here, we'll work on not getting them in first. When I'm the bottom guy, he's always trying to work to open my hips up here. So I'm always working to keep my elbows tight. Same concept as when he chops me. My hands are out, my elbows are in. So if this guy does try and throw a leg in here, okay, I can catch it, come out under the back, or I can just, if he throws it in, I can come under here, try and pop the hips out. Just trying to catch it instead of letting it come in and then trying to fight it. And the other thing here, if I know he's going to throw a leg in, I won't give him both my hips. I'll get an angle to where he only has one leg that he can throw in. So instead of trying to fight here where he can throw both sides, switch my hips. Just like that. Okay? Now he can't throw this leg in. Now I only have to fight this one. So that saves me the hassle of trying to worry about which side he's going to. I just make him pick a side by getting my hips out and then defending that one side till I get up to my feet to be able to get out. Same thing with this side. If I come here, switching sides here, just keeping my base. Now if he does throw a leg here, I'll create a scramble, either come out the back, sit through it, whatever you guys like to do from there. But the main thing is just getting one hip out instead of trying to come here and letting them throw both legs in. Then you're already behind the 8 ball right there. I just like getting one hip out. Doesn't matter which direction. You're gonna have to fight it either way. But if this guy, the direction I like to go is if he's got this, if he's got his left hand on my elbow, I like to go towards that side. Because then if I come here, sometimes they go tight waist and throw a leg in, and then you're behind me. So off the whistle, I'll shoot this leg in if I know he rides legs, and I can't get that quarter turn stand up, I'll shoot it out here. Now I'm locked here, and then these guys either switch out or try and throw that leg. By that time, I'm already coming up to my feet. Lock right on the leg. Now if the guy gets a leg in, we'll work from our base here from all fours. And then I'll show from if he gets me broken down too. So he gets a leg in. Okay, he gets this leg in here. I like to personally, I don't really like going this way. Guys like to try and kick it out. Because most of the time I ride, the way I ride legs, I don't ride it so it'll come out there. I ride it so high that even if you throw it up, it's just going to give me leverage here. So a lot of times this isn't going to work on a short boot. I like to stay here and stay tight, and I like to sit into it, put myself in the crab ride, and then I'll catch the inside here. I don't like reaching this way, it just makes it tighter. Okay, I like coming here, whichever direction, whichever leg it is, grab with that same hand on the inside of the heel. Okay, the inside of that foot, take it outward. Now that I'm here, I'll come underneath with it, pop my hips, get my hips out. Once my hips are out, I can score from there. I'm staying compact in that whole situation. Right here. So I stay tight here. I don't just try rolling like this. I'm just standing here. I stay tight as I go. So I'm here, tight position, okay? Staying tight right here. And then I come to the inside. I come with this hand, so if he does try and grab a wrist, I got my elbow in here. I'm in good position, and then I can pop it out. Some guys like to use this here. They'll just keep it, and then they'll create space here. That's fine too. But if you like to create space, come out the back there. That's fine. Sometimes it's hard if he has an underhook on me though. If he's got a leg with double unders, I'm not going to be able to pull down. So that's when I got to get my hips out. Whichever way you go. In this position, whatever leg he's got in here, if he's got this leg in, you can go either way here. It depends what finish you're going to take. If I grab the inside and follow it underneath me, and grab here with the heel or with the toe, and push, I'm going to go to the side the leg was in. If I have the leg secured here, I'll push, I'll arch up and get my hips out, and I'll turn in. If I'm in there, and I just want to use my feet to get out, so I got this, I push this out here, I want to use my feet, but now I got my elbows in, I'll go back to this opposite side. So he's probably going to try to keep him throwing this one in. So I just block this, pop my hips. So it really doesn't matter which way you go, it's just a technique for each side. So the side, if I keep it, again, if I keep this and bring it underneath, I want to go with it. I already have it secured here. I just post on this knee, pop my hip, get it to the outside, and then I can turn in. The other side, okay? I just get this, pop it out. When I'm in here too, I make sure I don't let these wrists come in. I keep these wrists out. Even if I'm reaching here, I'll bring it up to me with my knee and throw it out. I don't want to be reaching down like this. That opens me up way too much with my elbows out. I stay tight. Even if he's got hard underhooks on me here, we're keeping it pinched. So if he tries reaching on me, my hands are out. Can't get to my wrist here. Now from here, all my weight goes on his ankle. I push forward so he can't follow. Finish this way. So that's a couple finishes from there. Get the reversal if he's got a leg in. Just get out of the legs too. If I'm on my stomach now with the leg in, I'm on my stomach here. I don't want to turn into this direction. I want to try and get this hip out. And some guys like coming back up to their base with the leg in. They'll try coming up like this. That's way too much pressure on your body to try and come up there. From this position, I get my hip down here. I try and get this hip down and slip it to the knee. Now that it's at the knee, I can get my knee up. He's obviously going to be pressuring me there, but that's the best situation to be able to come out of that. He has a leg in. I'm here. He wants his knee pointed outward, so I want to point it the opposite direction. Okay? He's got it pointed outward. I want it pointed towards me, inside. So all I do is switch my hips this way. All I'm doing is switching my hips. Now that I'm here, I circle my body, pull myself out of there. Okay? And then once I get to this position where I'm flat, okay, you good there? Yeah, I got the leg out now. Now all I want to do is bring my outside knee up. It doesn't matter outside knee or inside knee, because he's on this side, he won't be throwing a leg on this side. So I like bringing this outside knee up, pushing right back in, blocking this leg from coming in. It's a lot easier than when you're flat and you're trying to just push the guy back up. Most of the time it doesn't happen that way.
Can you still hit that hip down, toe up forward?
If he has like a full boot that's all
Right.
in.
He's got recording on that.
So if he's like wrapped around there,
He still doesn't have his toe hooked.
like that, all I do, if the guy's got my toe hook, I'll just kick it out. Because he doesn't, this type of leg ride for me isn't very effective. It's good for riding, but not for turning. So if I ever get in this position on a longer guy, because most of the time that's how they ride, I'll kick it out, and right when I kick it out, my knee comes in. So I get rid of that whole leg. One quick motion. With my knees pointed out, I just got to get it pointed inward. So I'll kick it out, and as I kick it out, it's coming in this way. Figure 4 position. He's in figure 4 here. He's riding the cuff. This is the same type of thing here. I want to get this knee pointed inward. Right now he's wrenching my hip with my knee pointed out. So I want to try and get my hips forward and get my knee down. A lot of times it starts by straightening this leg out. If you're bent, your knee's automatically out. When you straighten it, I'm down this way. He's still going to be cranking it, but once I get that knee through, I'm good. Now my knee's through, and from here, I come to this knee, keep this pressure in. So it's basically, if you're just hand fighting with your feet, you're just fighting them off of there. Even if you have the leg in deep, you're going to be good there. As long as you just kind of got to stake it out, straighten it out so he doesn't have a good ride, and then get your knee facing in. So again on that figure 4, he's got my knee pointed out. Bad position here for me. Okay? I'm fighting it from my hip. All I want to do is straighten my leg. And as I straighten my leg, turn my hip down. He's going to keep cranking here. That's fine. Just keep scooting. Now my knee's out. And now he's going to work up from here, and that's when I can come back up to my base. Whichever way you guys like to come up. Very good. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, when I hit this quarter turn most of the time, depends who I wrestle too. If I wrestle a guy who's really tall. I used to wrestle a kid from Purdue all the time that was like 6'5". He was ridiculously tall. And he would throw legs in from everywhere. So my stand-up would be different. It would just be exploding straight up, my hands up in the air so he couldn't lock my wrists up. But it's all strategy there. If I just hit a regular stand-up quarter turn, it's just right away, I'm only quarter turning just to get the angle on him, basically. So he's going to be trying to drive me forward or chop me that way. So if I'm coming here off the whistle, I already got him leaning off to the side, and then I'll back pressure in. I use this foot that comes up to drive back into it, and then I'm still in my staggered stance. So it just keeps me in, I'm already halfway out from here, and I can just cut. So if the guy's got a short boot in, they already flat, they're up on their hips, they're having trouble getting. Oh, so they're going to this hip? Okay. So if he's got a short boot here, and they're going to this hip. Oh, they're trying to go here? Okay. Yeah. From this position here, if you're trying to go, he's got a legging on me, short boot, and I'm trying to go to the crab position. I'm trying to get there as soon as I can. So when I'm here, this elbow stays down. A lot of them are going to try going like this with their arm up. I take this right to my hip. He goes to power half here. He doesn't have anything because this arm is down. A lot of guys are out like this, and that's how I catch power halves on people a lot too. You just got to keep those elbows in. Keep that pinch down. Even if he has the underhook there already, like if I'm on top, and he goes for he cracks me down right here. Even if I have this and his elbow's pinched, I can't get to that half. It happens a lot when the guy goes like this, and he's trying to move. So he'll go right to the crack down here, and he's elbow down. He's good here. That's the main thing, is keeping that elbow tight to your hip bone. Same spot, same side of the spiral rod. When I hit my spiral, I take it to this side. I like it. They're taking it to this side. Like when they're coming here, they just throw it like this. I don't know. It depends if they're good at it or not. Some people are good at that, but it's not. Really? I mean, I like both that arm, but I throw opposite leg for some reason. I think the main thing, if they're gonna take it to that side, I'd go right into a grab from there. If he's chopping me here, and he's chopping, I would go right here, so he can't throw that leg, and then I switch hips. Just like that. Yeah. So I would just keep my hip tight to my body, keep my knees tight. Yeah, you kind of go with it. Yeah, without you let this hip go with it or this hip, whichever one he's chopping at hands. Because if he's coming here, I go with it there, and I won't get chopped there either. Because then if he tries throwing the opposite leg, I already have this blocked. So either side. It's normally when the guy if the guy's trying to block like this, that's when that legs come in. So if you just go with it, he chops, my knee follows. Like there's a string connected to whatever hand it is. If it comes this way, you're blocking that to be able to throw it in. Yeah, you're keeping that close. Anybody else have any questions? I think we have a couple minutes left. If you guys just have any other questions on anything, I'll go over it. Anything, bottom, top, on our feet.
What is your choice? Do you rather go neutral or down?
Bottom.
Every time. I think it was just a lot of times it's a confidence thing, especially in high school, because you don't really know that much technique on bottom to want to go down. But once we started learning enough technique in college that it's a free point, once you realize that, that's always my first choice. It also depends on what the points are in the match, but you should always go down if you can get out. Yeah, if you get first point, it goes into double overtime to get choice. So I would always go for first point. If I was up 2-0, I would still go down. There's not too many times when I would really defer. I would just see where, it depends what type of person I was wrestling. It all just depends on if the person's good on their feet or if they're good on top or bottom. A lot of times if I don't have to go down on a guy that's really good on top, I'll just pick neutral. Because if I'm already up 2-0, I know he's not going to score on me, and he's probably going to pick top in the third period. So I'll be better off staying on the bottom. So that's probably the only situation if you guys that much better on top. It's both. For him, it's basically I work with him twice a week individually just on bottom. And a lot of it's just technique. Once you know a few moves, you're more confident on bottom. A lot of times it's just that you're not taught many moves, you're just taught to get out. So you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing. What if he chops? What if he throws a leg? So once he's learning those positions, he gets more and more confident. And then the confidence level, that's what gives me the attitude to sit up off the bottom. And that's one thing that we're working on a lot with him and Ryan Stevens and a lot of Ohio guys really, because that's the worst position in Ohio is bottom. Yeah. The one where I hit the tight waist ankle? Okay. Work on setup. Right here, it's basically just, I'm trying to stop his first move. I don't really focus on getting that leg in until I stop his first move. So my favorite stop here for him is getting this outside ankle. Because a lot of times they're going to try coming up with that ankle no matter what. And getting this tight waist. So with keeping my weight on top of him, I just drop my weight down a little bit to his hip, off the whistle. Talk about tight waist here. And then from this position, I'll switch sides. And now this hits off the mat. So I'll chop, go to my tilt here, and then as he faces out, that leg will come in. And then I'll drive over, and I'll have a leg in here. So when I basically off the whistle, I'm just trying to get back points before I even get a leg in. So that tilt takes me right there. So when I stop his first move here, right here, I'm stopping his first move. Whether he bases or sometimes if he bases like this, I'll switch sides on it. If he's pushing away, he knows I'm going that side, I'll come right here and chop this way. And then throw this leg in here. So it's all about feel after you stop his first move, but my go-to is going to that tilt, grabbing back points, and then slipping the leg in on the way up. You just start with 30-second goes, stand fighting, then to 1 minute goes. Do it at the beginning of every practice. Just that'll get them warmed up. Start slow. One guy stay in good position, the other guy hand fight. So say I stand here, I can tie up with him, but I can't hand fight with him yet. That'll get me used to keeping my head up, my neck tight, and keeping my hips under me. And then after we do that, then both guys will get into hand fighting. So we do a couple 30-second goes where just one guy's going, and then the other guy, and then both of them are going at it together. And it's just about positioning first, because a lot of guys will be like this, trying to follow, instead of keeping their hips in and their neck tight. But that's what we always do. We started with 30-second goes each guy, and then we would do both guys together. And just work up from there, a couple minute goes.
so I can shoot this one up. And then from here I'll circle out. Just because you already have this momentum going in this direction from the club. So when I club, I just pull, and I can shoot my underhook or just my collar tie. Either one from there.
You got your wrestling feet. Sounds good. Come on over and I'll come over to Lance and replace it.
What do you think is the most important thing that Ohio coaches should be focusing on with our athletes if they're going to go on to the rest of the next level?
Escaping, exploding off the bottom instead of waiting for the other guy's first move. So that's what I've noticed with a lot of freshmen that are in college right now is they'll wait for the top guy's first move, and that's when you're already beat in college. In college, the guy's going to try and break you down right away, get a leg in, try and turn you with a bar or something right away. So it's being explosive, but also being smart with hand control and not just flailing your arms up in the air. And hand fighting. Hand fighting is huge. Hand fighting wins half the matches. Hand fighting and getting out on bottom. So I think that those are the two most important things out of anything else. Because I think a lot of Ohio guys have, even if they're not that great on their feet, they have a lot of advantage over other states. So I think bottom and hand fighting are the two biggest things. Is that it? All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Lance.
Guys, the last technique of the session, Sean Bunch. We're lucky enough to have Sean in here training with our guys every day. And he's now going to show us. What he's showing us. So show you guys freestyle techniques that I use that work for me, help me out with my success in freestyle. So, here we go. Well, I just got back to Russia wrestling over there like a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, this past week. And I'm just gonna go over some freestyle technique that I use throughout all through my international career, throughout high school, all when I was in college, different techniques that I use. And one good area that I like to work on is getting the guy into the front headlock. That's one of my main areas that I like to do when I'm wrestling freestyle. And one way where I like to do the area here is I like to get the guy to react, get the guy to move here. A lot of face in my open. And then right to the top here. Like that. Over here, fake. Over top here. I got the guy here in the front headlock. When I get in the front headlock, there's many things I like to do. This is comfort. So I'm going to do this right here. One of my main things, my big point moves. Like if I get 3-0 in a period, then I'm winning that period. I'm not going to come back. What I do is I take my hand here, lock around his neck, lock my hand right here. And then I see his head is right here in the center of me. I want to keep this right on my stomach here. I don't want to get inside here, so it won't be tight. I want to keep his head right in the center, right here. Right here. And then I'll also keep my hand locked on his neck. Like this. Here I'm dipping in, and I'm taking him over this shoulder, opposite shoulder, hands locked. Here, dip. Like that. And also, you don't want to stay too long on your back here, because a lot of times the guy, he'll bridge over, and you'll get caught right there. And from here, you want to also make sure you're coming up on top of him, just securing the fit. So, from the open here, I want to get this guy in the front headlock. Moving. Get him fake here. When I get him right here, I'm locking in my lock here. Keep my head here, keep his head here in the center of me. Finish over on top. We also go right this time here. He comes up. As soon as he comes up. Right there. It took me a while to get moved down. I learned it back in high school. One of the guys that I trained with, Eric Aiken back in high school. he showed me this move. And it took a while for me to get down in matches. I kept trying and trying. And then probably like, say after a year, getting down, I was hitting everybody with it. And 3 right away, 3. I still do move all the time overseas. Won a lot of big matches because of the front headlock. But let's move on here in the front headlock. Another thing I do with the front headlock. I'm threatening him with the front with the throw, so a lot of times they're gonna feel that. And a lot of times it makes it easier for me to go on because they know that throw's coming. You hear it, and they'll curl up. And then I keep my hand here on his chin. Hand underneath the armpit, come down. And I get my easy points. People are international, they're scared of me in that position, so a lot of times they'll bail and I get the easy one. Hand on the armpit, drive. And also one thing, when you drive here, make sure you get the hand in the butt, not around the waist. Always hand in the butt here. You drive across. Finish him down. Say what? A lot of times people go around the waist here, and then they'll be able to scramble out, like so. Or in collegiate, they'll roll or something. And like roll over his hand, roll out. So always, when you're front headlock here, make sure your hand is good. Drive across the body. So, get this guy in the front headlock, bring him down. Another thing that I like to get into with the front headlock, I have the guy down here. I'm coming around, he likes to come up. Circle up. And I just take his hand, take my hand on his head, let go. Right into my. One shot down here. Thumbs up. Circles up. Running down. That's right. Shot. And you also go right into the same leg. Right down here. Right to the single leg. You guys mix things up. It's so good. It's real important. Be able to mix things up in the front headlock. That's a good area you should be scoring every time you're in that position. A lot of times people want to sit in the front headlock and they're shade out. You got it holding the arms there and you get the stalemate. So you want to make sure you're always scoring the position right here. Real good position, real good scoring, easy scoring. And this right here in the front headlock. Go behind, front headlock. So many people finishes from that area. And, another area which I like to do in freestyle is let's go over top with gut wrenches. A lot of times the parts here, a lot of guys they waste this position being on top. They wait the 20, 15, 10 seconds, how many seconds they give you. They don't score here. The best way to score, I say most times the easiest score right from a takedown. Transition to your turn. That's what it works for me a lot. I go right to my single leg. Here. And up. I get a leg here, just like this. A lot of times I like to chop, tomahawk chop. Here. As you go down, pitching the place. Right here. Right to my toes. That's an easy match hit right there. Right to the shot, transition. Come here. Single leg, come and bring it up right here. Shot. Right to the lace. When you lace, make sure you keep your knees together. my double leg. I'm gonna get you my double leg. Down. As soon as I get on his hip here, taking my hand across in between his legs. Right to my side here. I'm on his hip. If you got any questions or anything, just ask me. If I want to see anything or you got certain areas you want to see, I'll show you whatever. Another transition. My single leg here. Outside the sock. Push him right down to the mat. From here, I'm going to keep his leg up high, climb his leg, and go right to my gut. You gotta make sure you get the leg up high. Single leg here. And the way I do the single leg is I take my hand, right in the armpit, my thumb in the armpit, push it back. When I get up high here, climb up his leg, I'm going to way where his arm throw is, a lot of times the guy's posting right here, posting his shoulder, arm right, whatever. If he's posting there, then you get the arm throw. There's a lot of times, you just turn your whole body. And when I'm right here, I take my legs and I extend them up. It's like this. Go. So, here, grab it here. I'm turning my body out around. That's one way. Another way is you kick all the way through. Got it. All the way. This is a kick, this is a motion right here. Back. 1, 2. And then you can also get it from the 2-on-1 there.